your Jeep? It's apart! There's nothing left!
Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Bubba's Garage. Today is supposed to be an exciting day. It's supposed to be the start of a new project era.
That's right.
Supposedly. I'm not sure yet. I haven't opened the box, but this is the surprise I've been waiting on.
You need to open it.
I know. I gotta get a butcher knife, guys. Get a good butcher knife. But if you remember the last episode, I'll leave a link here in the eye in the sky. Bobby said if I did all my chores, then I would have a new cool project. So now, I want to find out what this is. So, sorry guys, but I gotta go cut this thing open. So before we can set up Android Auto on the Jeep Altitude Edition, we have to program our little Maestro so that all of our car buttons and things like that will work on the radio. So far we got our T-harness wired. Now we're off to the Jeep because we have to take the entire front dash apart. So we're doing something very similar to what we did when we did the backup camera on the Blackberry Edition. The kick panel pops off and you have one screw here, one screw there, and then
This is what we did on the Black Bear.
handy dandy plastic little screwdriver.
A little bit of deja vu here, but my deja vu remembers it being cold out.
It was cold out.
Jeep! It's apart! There's nothing left!
It's your fault, babe. You're the one that said we're gonna install Android Auto in my Jeep.
You're the one that's been saying you wanted it forever, and I thought it would be good.
Babe, you said that you wanted a multi-day project. Well, I think this will work. Hey, if we go anywhere, we have to take your Jeep.
We finally got the console out. It was a lot more complicated than we thought it was going to be. There were some harnesses and connections that we didn't know we would have to disconnect. But we finally got them out. Now it's kind of a scary part. We got to make a hole so we can put this in there. How do you feel about that, babe?
Sawzall.
Blowtorch. Blowtorch. Man, guys, that was a booger bear.
Yeah, it was.
But we got it, and I think it looks really good.
Not too shabby if you ask me. Not
Especially with how tight of a fit that was to get tools in there. Take a look, look.
That's the new part. HDMI and USB to go to Android Auto. USB. Not too bad. And it's waterproof, which means I can flood the Jeep and we're still good.
Flood the Jeep, huh? So
Well,
what, you're going to want to snorkel next?
Guys, if you haven't noticed, the rest of it in here is not waterproof, so that'll be the only thing that survives. For real. Alright guys, finally got the console done. In my console, I've added Android Auto Plug, also Apple CarPlay, but we trash that. And HDMI input. So we're going to take this, we're going to install it back in the Jeep. But first off, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. If you ever need to remove your Jeep Wrangler Unlimited's console, it's actually not that hard. There's a screw here in the front, there's a screw here in the back on both sides. Outside of that, all you have to do is make sure to disconnect your wiring harness underneath the passenger side seat. Other than that, it'll come out fairly easily. Just take your time. This bucket in the back is a little heavy, so
it's pretty heavy.
Definitely take your time. Have 2 people, one in the back, one in the front, to help you lift that up out of the Jeep. But another good point, while you got it out, you might as well clean it. You might as well. You can get all the crevices, man. So I just wiped this up. We're going to take it and install it back in the Jeep. I decided to take a break on the whole Android Auto thing. Next step requires a little bit of hacksaw and cutting into the dash, so I'm a little paranoid.
Not kidding.
It's a little scary. So, and Shelby just got home and I've been working on that for like 10 hours, so maybe tomorrow we'll wrap that up, but we did gain some progress. We learned how to take the entire center console out.
Yeah, we did learn something new. We haven't done that yet.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. But it worked out pretty good. Honestly, given the cramped space, I think it worked out really, really well.
I think it did too. I was actually really worried about how it was going to turn out.
Yeah,
but it did.
I agree. Shelby's home. I think she's writing some sort of like story about, who are you writing a story about? Tell us, I dare you.
Wedding.
You're writing a story about the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh man, I so gotta read it. Is it good? Did you read it?
Yeah.
Is it a pretty good story?
It's actually pretty good.
Is it really? I'm gonna let you get to homework. You got this covered, because I definitely can't tell that story at all. I don't know if I can help you at all on the story. But I gotta get back to editing yesterday's video. So you good?
I'm good.
Alright, I'm gonna go edit video. Alright guys, I think we're wrapping up this vlog tonight. I really apologize. I didn't get the whole Android Auto stuff installed today, but I promise you I will get it done tomorrow.
We're about halfway there.
About halfway, but there's a lot of details that I don't want to rush on, you know? Yeah. So guys, if you like this video, please give us a huge thumbs up. If you really like this video and you want to find out what happens next, right here on Bubba's Garage, well, next will be the Android Auto install, please subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I like to stay busy. And if I'm not busy every minute of the day, then I feel like I wasted some form of productivity, if you will.